Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Florence Joshua. Welcome. Cameroon's long-serving president, Paul Biya, has been declared winner of the country's October 12 presidential election, extending his already 43-year rule despite mounting pressure from citizens calling for change. The Constitutional Council announced this Monday that Biya, aged 92, secured 53.66% of the vote, defeating his closest rival, Issa Chiroma, who garnered 35.19%. The announcement came amid widespread skepticism, protests, and reports of violence in several parts of the country. The report.
At least 4 people were reportedly killed in Cameroon's commercial capital, Douala, on Sunday as security forces clashed with protesters demanding credible results from the concluded presidential election. Gunfire, arrests, and heavy security deployment was reported across key urban centers, particularly in opposition strongholds. Several youth groups had taken to social media in the days leading up to the announcement using the hashtag "We don't want him anymore" to express their frustration with Biya's decades-long grip on power. Paul Biya, who first assumed office in 1982, is one of the world's longest-serving leaders. Over the years, he has faced growing criticism for alleged authoritarianism, corruption, and suppression of dissent. While government officials have hailed his re-election as a reflection of continuity and stability, many Cameroonians see it as another chapter in a cycle of political stagnation and unfulfilled promises. Recall that Issa Chiroma, Biya's main challenger and a former government minister, had declared himself winner based on figures his party claimed to have compiled independently. Chiroma has since rejected the Constitutional Council's results, alleging irregularities and intimidation in several polling units. International observers have expressed concern that while voting was generally peaceful, transparency and credibility remained a factor, citing restricted access to opposition areas and state control over electoral institutions. Biya's re-election has once again reignited continental debate about leadership longevity and democratic transition in Africa. Many see Cameroon's situation as symbolic of a broader struggle across the continent where aging leaders cling to power despite growing demands for generational change. For Cameroon's young population, most of whom have never known another leader, the outcome feels like a painful repetition. As celebrations echo in government quarters and despair settles among the youth, Cameroon stands as a crossroads. The re-election of Paul Biya raises critical questions about the future of democracy in Africa and whether its young, restless citizens will ever truly have a say in shaping their nation's destinies.
Throughout history, African leaders have become synonymous with longevity in political office, leaving behind series of controversy. These figures have often shaped the course of their country's development as these leaders exemplify the complex intersections of power, governance, and longevity in African politics.
While some have been praised for their initial contributions to nation building and development, others have faced criticism for stifling democracy and perpetuating corruption. Their stories underscore the challenges and controversies associated with prolonged political leadership in Africa, reflecting broader debates about governance and accountability on the continent. One notable example is Paul Biya of Cameroon, who after serving as president for 4 decades is seen by his supporters as the only one who can bring peace and development to the country. Cameroon's senior state functionaries appointed by Biya, along with Biya's party's officials, credit the long-serving leader for constructing at least 6,000 kilometers of road, providing electricity and water to towns and villages, and building several hundred classrooms and hospitals. Meanwhile, the Cameroon's opposition and civil society disagree with that positive assessment of Biya, saying under him, the Cameroon Bank and the Fund for Agricultural Development created to fund farmers' projects crumbled. The opposition also says corruption has become widespread during Biya's rule, with Transparency International ranking Cameroon as the most corrupt country in 1998 and 1999.
Founder and General Overseer of the Living Word Conquerors Global Assembly, Bishop David Abiyoye, has criticized leaders for denying violence against Christians in Nigeria, insisting that there is an ongoing Christian genocide, especially in the northern part of the country. Bishop Abiyoye made the assertion while delivering a sermon during the church's end of the month prayer session in Lagos on Sunday. He noted that as much as there are killings in different parts of the country for other reasons, Christians are being targeted because of their faith. In a video shared on social media platforms, the clergy also blamed some Christian leaders for selling a propaganda that there is no genocide in the country.
There's a lot of the faiths.
While the government and religious groups like the Christian Association of Nigeria attributed incidents to resource conflict and banditry, rejecting genocide claims, social media users are currently amplifying the clerics' message, demanding action from relevant authorities. A tragic incident has shaken the University of Jos community, where a 200-level agricultural student, Nampom Timman, allegedly killed his friend Peter Mofian, a 300-level banking and finance student, and buried him in a shallow grave. Both students were said to have gone out earlier to play football and later visited a music studio before returning home, where the tragedy occurred. According to the president of the Student Union government, Jane Pwajok, the case is currently being handled by the police while the union works to confirm full details of the incident. The university community has been thrown into mourning as the investigations continue to uncover the motive behind the killing. The Enugu state government has confirmed the arrest of one Ozioma Okonkwo for allegedly defiling his two biological daughters, aged 2 and 5. Okonkwo, who is a native of Imo State residing in Enugu, was arrested on the night of Saturday, October 25, 2025. After a concerned citizen alerted authorities about the disturbing incident. This was contained in a statement issued by the State Ministry of Children, Gender Affairs and Social Media Development on Sunday. According to the statement, the suspect is in police custody and will be charged in court once investigations are concluded. The ministry also revealed that the two children have been admitted into a government-approved shelter where they are receiving medical care and psychological support. Their mother, described as deeply traumatized, will also undergo therapy under the supervision of the Ministry's Social Welfare and Counseling team, reaffirming its zero tolerance and policy on sexual and gender-based violence. The ministry warned that all offenders would face the full wrath of the law. The ministry also condemned the act, calling it a heart-wrenching and unacceptable crime against innocence. A former secretary to the government of the Federation, SGF, Babachir Lawal, says the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, has now become a new haven for fugitives fleeing from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. This was as a former governorship candidate of the Action Alliance in Kogi State, Otumba Olayinka, defected to the African Democratic Congress, ADC, on Saturday. Babachir made these statements during the ADC stakeholders meeting in Yola, Adamawa State, declaring that both the APC and the People's Democratic Party would be defeated in the 2027 general elections. The national vice chairman of the ADC accused the APC of being delusional, claiming that its only mantra was to write election results even before elections begin. The ex-SGF, however, warned that not every politician defecting from other parties would be accepted into the ADC, lest they corrupt its ideals with attitudes imbibed from the corrupt, undemocratic home parties. Senator Ned Nwoko has stirred fresh reactions online after saying he feels sorry for men with just one wife, claiming that polygamy gives men more stability and balance. The Delta North lawmaker made the statement during an interview on national television over the weekend, where he was also questioned about the ongoing marital crisis with his actress wife, Regina Daniels. Clevius Gloria Atta has the details.
In recent times, Nigeria's senator representing Delta North constituency, Ned Nwoko, and his wife, Nollywood actress Regina Daniels, have been the subject of discussion after viral videos circulated on social media where the actress made claims of domestic abuse maltreatment in the hands of the senator.
In Ned Woko's house.
No.
In Ned Woko's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am a queen.
No, you're still as valuable. Mom, look at me. Look at me, Mom.
Baby, once again, I cannot stand the violence. It's too much. It's too much.
Don't give water.
Addressing the allegations on a television program, the lawmaker denied allegations of domestic violence made by Regina Daniels while maintaining his love and respect for his family. He further said that polygamy offers men greater balance and stability in life, saying he has no regrets about having multiple wives.
I am not a violent person. I respect my wives. I love them, and I love my kids. Just imagine telling you to stand on one foot, on one leg. You know how difficult it is. But to stand on 2, 3, 4 is much more balanced. That's just the example I gave.
Wow.
Do you understand it? So I feel sorry for those who just have one wife, because it's difficult to stand on one leg.
And you don't have any regrets?
No.
If you have your way, you still
I
marry
will
more.
do the same thing again
and again.
Of course, yes.
Regina Daniels, on the other hand, who is his youngest wife, recently deactivated her Instagram account amid widespread speculation of a marital breakdown. She later resurfaced with posts of her own house, captioning it, "In my house, I am a queen." The move has been interpreted by many as a statement of independence amid the domestic turbulence. Meanwhile, fans and supporters have rallied around her, expressing concern over the domestic violence allegations and questioning the dynamics of the relationship. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.
Peter Obi's statement describing some internet fraudsters, popularly called Yahoo boys, as geniuses who needed redirection, not condemnation, has sparked mixed reactions across the country. While some Nigerians agree that many young people involved in cybercrime possesses exceptional tech skills that could be redirected towards innovation and entrepreneurship, others condemn the comment as insensitive and capable of encouraging criminal behavior. In a swift reaction to the statement, supporters of the Labour Party leader says Obi's message was misunderstood, insisted it only emphasized the need to reform the nation's approach to youth development by turning misdirected talent into productive potential. However, the ruling All Progressive Congress faulted the statement, describing it as irresponsible and misleading. In a statement, APC officials argued that such remarks trivialize damaging effects of cybercrime on Nigeria's image and economy. The party maintained that crime should be met with law enforcement, not praise, and urged leaders to be cautious with comments that could send the wrong message to the youths. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I'm Florence Joshua. Bye for now.